My name is Kaito Kojima. I'm 30 years old. My mom has asthma, so I live at home even though I'm this old. Hey, I heard you had an asthma attack. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Kaito took me to the hospital.
It's already been a while since she's calmed down. Thank goodness. Thanks, Kaito. She usually takes medication. But Mom is prone to sudden attacks in the winter. If the inhaler doesn't work, we have to run her to the hospital. So during this time of year, I sleep in my room clothes so I can go out anytime. My dad works a lot of night shifts, so I didn't have intentions of moving out of my parents' house.
Hello! Oh, brother-in-law, are you watching cartoons in the afternoon again?
Oh, hi.
Oh my. This is why it's bad to be an unemployed anime nerd. It's a bad influence for kids too. So please, stop already.
Last year, my younger brother Takumi married a divorced woman with a child. This 5-year-old kid was born between my brother's wife and her ex-husband. They often come to my house for no particular reason and make comments assuming I'm some unemployed recluse. Don't come over out of the blue just to complain. I'm sorry. It was an important anime that I really needed to watch for my next job.
If watching anime is your job, are you a home guardian or something? Oh my. I'm going to get polluted if I talk to you. Leo, let's go.
My mother's out. I'm sorry. Could you make an appointment before you come? My mother's always trouble when you come out of the blue.
I'll wait in your room. Thanks for pretending to be a home security guard.
Man, watching anime is an important part of my job. Don't assume I'm unemployed just because I'm home most of the day.
Hey, Mom! That guy's room was full of girls' dolls. That's so gross. That's the problem with these nerds. Leo, don't get interested in these things like that, alright? I want to go into that room. Then, do it next time he isn't around.
Then one day, I was away from home in the morning because I had to teach at school. When I came home in the evening, my brother-in-law and their kid was having tea on the living room sofa. Hi. I didn't know you were here.
Looks like it's been a while since you've been out. But were you just stocking up on anime goods? Are you going to line them up and call them my wife or something? How terrible.
I came by after work. What I buy is none of your business. Could you please stop being such a jerk?
Oh my god!
What? Mom, what happened?
Oh, Kaito, I'm sorry. I couldn't stop it.
What?
Huh? It came off.
What? My unfinished Suchan's tail!
Hey, stop making my kid cry.
If you're a mother, you should see what your child has done.
What? He played with it a little and it just broke off, right? Figurines nowadays break just because kids play with them. Maybe it's been used inappropriately so often that it got damaged and fragile.
I was still working on that figurine he broke.
Working on them? What? You don't just collect figurines, but you make them yourself too? Oh god.
That's my job! I'm a figurine prototype maker. I make clay models of the figurines.
Job? Playing with clay is your job? oh, my stomach hurts. How pitiful to hear a grown man's job to make clay models of cartoon characters. Kaito, maybe it's about time you call him.
Yeah, I'll have to explain this to him. I called my brother. Then my brother came by to my parents' house as soon as he finished work. Bro! Sorry I'm late! Yeah, it's okay. Sorry for calling you after work. I didn't know what to do, so I wanted to talk to you about it. What is this? Did Leo do this?
He was already in the room by the time I realized. I'm sorry. I should have been more careful since I was in the house.
No. You were making dinner, weren't you? It's not your fault, Mom. Yeah! Why wasn't Mina watching Leo?
You don't need to be so angry, too. It's just a piece of junk, right? He said he made it himself. It's worthless.
What? I told her I was a figurine prototype maker, but she didn't understand. Mina, my brother's job is to make figurine prototypes. He's a well-known prototype maker in the industry, and he even teaches at a training school. He has a room full of expensive stuff.
Don't try to scare me like that. You say expensive, but it only costs a few thousand yen, right? It's just clay.
Don't be silly. The prototypes of the figurines he makes cost 300,000 yen at the lowest.
Wait, the one with the broken tail, too?
You broke something that he was working on?
I'm sorry. I didn't know. Was it really that important?
Not knowing isn't an excuse! Leo! Do you know how long it took my brother to make this? Calm down. Leo didn't go into the room to break anything on purpose, and I'll forgive him this time, but I want you to go home and talk it over with him about their behavior in the house and so on. I was also gut-wrenchingly upset because it was my brother's loved one in his family, and I was trying to calm things down somehow, but...
That's right. You know we come in and out of the house often. You should at least put a lock on your room. If it was just locked, none of this would have happened.
How can you be so bossy after all that? What? You come in and out of this house that often? I didn't hear.
Oh.
Mom, sorry. How often do they come here?
About 5 times a week?
You mean all the days I work? What are you doing?
I thought your brother-in-law was just an unemployed anime nerd, so I thought your mother-in-law and her father-in-law were having a hard time. I was just trying to be considerate and come visit them.
The only reason I'm able to live doing what I want is because my brother said I'll take care of mom and dad in their old age. I will not forgive you for this matter, even if he does. I'm so sorry. I'll pay for it. Although it's not something money can fix. It's okay. There's still time to meet the deadline, so don't get too upset with him, okay? Thanks for your concern. I'll come back to talk to you again. I'll go home for today. With that, my brother took his wife and son and went home. I had to remake the figure that was broken, so I'm gonna have to concentrate and make up for the delay. And when the work settled down, I contacted my brother's family because I was concerned about them. And he said, I want to have a talk, including our parents. So we all gathered at my parents' house. Thanks for taking the time. And again, I'm really sorry about the other day. Oh, it's okay. I'm back on schedule now. Leo didn't come today? No, he's staying with a friend of mine. Today's topic is a little overwhelming for Leo. Does that mean we're getting a divorce? What? Because of what happened the other day? That's part of it, but there's more. According to my brother, his wife often used his savings without his permission. When he warned her about it, she sold his precious collection of books without his permission. My brother was getting fed up. I looked into why she needed the money so badly and found that she had a lot of debts that she had incurred before she married me.
You mean she was silently using the money to pay off her debts?
If that was the case, there's still room for discussion, but she wasn't using all of it to pay off her debts. She was spending most of it on her own.
No way.
Mom? What's wrong?
Actually, Mina-san used to come to me for financial advice, saying that her husband's salary was not enough to make ends meet.
What? Takumi works at a bank and she still says his salary's not enough?
Yeah, I thought it was strange, but I couldn't tell her because I thought there might be some circumstances she couldn't tell me about.
You were being considerate. Thanks, Mom. So we decided that it'd be difficult for us to continue our marital relationship any longer. As for breaking your figurine, I'll pay for it since it happened during the marriage and I'm responsible for it as her husband. Okay. You said she spent your savings. What about that? I have 3 million yen in savings that I can prove she used without permission. I'm gonna make sure she pays for that.
I'm letting you know, but after the divorce, we're distributing the residual assets. I'm taking half of your savings.
What are you talking about? The assets built up after the marriage are shared, but you've only been married for less than a year. Takumi's savings are not yours because they were accumulated while he was single.
What?
I couldn't prove you spent it without permission in the first place, but you spent a lot more. We're splitting the assets we built up after we got married, and we're sitting on $3 million. Understand?
Yes.
And so my brother got divorced. I felt sorry for Leah, who had to stay with such a helpless mother. But my brother was not willing to fight for custody of Leo. 15 years later, I married a woman with whom I had a business relationship, and our child was now in junior high school. I'm still working as a figurine maker.
You're Kaito Kojima-san, right?
Huh? You are...
My name is Leo. Your brother used to be my father, and I once trashed your workroom before.
What? Leo? From that time?
I'm so sorry about what happened back then. I know it's late, but please let me pay for it. I saved up the money myself.
Pay for it?
I've bought many figurines made by you, Kojima-san. I love them. I've regretted it for a long time.
I understand. I will take your feelings into consideration. Thanks. I'll use it to pay for the materials.
Thank you.
It's already been a long time since that matter, and I've been reimbursed by my brother. But I felt that if I didn't accept this money, I wouldn't be able to relieve his feelings, so I decided to take it. Leo said he cut ties with his mother after graduating from high school and lives alone while working. He said, I've been working hard so I can properly apologize to Kojima-san. His eyes were very honest, and I was touched.
Leo, who saved up the money to pay the bill on his own, grew up well and became a very nice young man. I felt relieved because I was worried about him. How did you guys enjoy today's story? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.